Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at For Unto Us a Child is Born by George Friedrich Handel. It is in G major, as you can tell from the 1 sharp, and it is also in 4/4 throughout the entire piece, so it will be 4 beats and 4 quarter notes. There's going to be a lot of cues in this piece, so you're going to want to watch me for all of my clear cues to all of your individual sections. Now, starting off, you'll see that a lot of these sections begin with For unto us a child is born. Be sure not to emphasize for too much, so what we want to be emphasizing is child is born, and you'll see that the parts will be overlapping, so when parts come in that say for, you don't want to blow the other part out of the water while they're singing child is born, and they have a nice crescendo over that. Through these parts, there are also going to be a lot of times you end the phrase with unto us, so make sure there's not too much of a hiss on those S's. There's going to be multiple sections, such as in measures 14 through 17, 20, 23, and some others, where you'll have one section having all these notes all in a row, all these 16th notes, and these are called melismas, and at the same time, a different section will be singing the For unto us a child is born, son is given, all of this. You want to make sure that the melismas are not outdoing the actual chorus, and that they have the priorities in these parts. Now, when we get to Wonderful, Counselor, that big chorus, we want to make sure we're cutting off at the right spot. So when you're singing full, make sure you're holding that until beat 3, and same thing for Counselor. Don't cut it too early. And then just right after that, the Mighty God, you're going to be cutting that on beat 4 and then going into the Everlasting Father. Now, on measure 37, you'll see that the altos are coming in immediately, really quickly, and very suddenly. So you're going to want to make sure, and I'll be cueing you in, that you'll breathe on that upbeat of beat 3 and then be going into the next section. Later on in the piece, in like measure 41 and 42, we'll start to see some variations on these melodies. So unto us is sopranos and bass. You're going to have different melodies here, so we want to pay attention to these and practice them. And we'll start to also get and the government, but at the same time here, there's going to be parts that are holding through. So first we'll see at 44, the altos are holding through, and then they come back in. Let's see what else we have here. By the time we get to 53, we're going to be layering that chorus, the For unto us, on top of each other. So it will be starting with the tenors, and then the sopranos will be coming in, and the basses and the altos. So you want to be watching me for that section. In 74, you'll see that we have a melisma over the chorus again, but this time it'll be the sopranos and altos that are doing melisma over both the tenor and the bass. Same concept here is that the soprano and alto, you'll be holding back just a little bit, not too much, so you still want to be nice and forte, but the tenors and basses want to come through nice and clear and strong with big voices. And then leading into that, we want to be very careful once we get to 79, because and the government, that won't be coming in at beat 2 like it was before for some of these parts. So sopranos will be starting off, that phrase will start on beat 4, and you're going to be coming in early, and it's going to overlap over the altos singing it the way that we're used to by that time in the piece. So we'll be practicing that part a lot, because shortly after that, the tenors and basses get their turn on that in 81. And that'll be leading us into close to the end of the piece. So you want to pay very careful attention as we get toward measure 90. There'll be a little bit of a retard at 91 on Prince, where we'll just hold that out just a little bit and then land nicely at peace, and then the rest of the piece is conducted out. So why don't we give it a try.